Hi everyone, welcome to this Revit family tutorial specific to the furniture industry. In this tutorial we will be learning to draw a hosted family. What we will be covering in this video: using reference planes to draw, learning how to create parameters, learning about the wall-based family template, using a split and trim and extend commands. Let's begin. It does show up in the ceiling plan. So you can see there's the piece we drew, and it's hopefully not constrained to anything. No, so it's just floating about there. So what we're going to do is we're going to constrain that to, if it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't click, but if you can just drag it onto it, click that. So it's just a simpler way. Same again, drag it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this one to this top one here, or the middle one, and we're going to lock that on. So, and we can, it's already constrained to the sides from when we drew it before on the placement side. So what we're going to do is we'll just take a look in 3D so we can see it. It should be there. Yep, there it is. So that's our baseboard. So what we're going to do is back onto placement side, and we're going to start drawing. We're going to start drawing our wall art, or wall piece. So we're going to go to create, extrusion, and we're going to do a rectangle again. Same again. You can click from any side, just drag it up, follow your reference planes, and click all the padlocks. Click OK. Now at this point we're going to start to draw our little sunrays. So we're going to, for this we should click out of this. Right, so what I forgot to do was just to name these. So we're just going to say plane 1, and we're going to see if we can click the top one, or we're just going to go plane 2. Just makes it easier for drawing on when we're changing levels. So back on to elevations. So what we're going to do is we're basically just going to create our sun rays image on this square here. So what we're going to do is click create, and then extrude. We're going to set our surface to, we don't want to be drawing on the back anymore, we want to be drawing on plane 2, because that's where our backboard is up to. So we're going to be drawing basically on the backboard. And to get our sunrise, we're going to just do a circle, and we're going to make that, we'll say 350. So, and then to get our flares, if we want, we're just going to follow in the lines. We're going to make it 240, and we're going to come down at an angle of roughly 115. You can go past either, or you can just stay on the line. Doesn't really make a difference. Okay, so once we have the first one done, we will do the bottom one. Go 250 or 260. Okay, so you can see it's starting to take shape already. So now we just draw the middle one. You can use whatever dimensions you want for this. So I just randomly drew it. We're just going to draw in 2 lines here, just so we can trim away the excess, the bits that we don't need basically. What we're going to use now is this tool up here. It's called split element. So what we want to do is which bits we want to keep and bits we want to get rid of. So we're going to split this side of the circle, and we're going to split this side of the circle. You can see now it highlights 2 different circles. What we also want to do is we're going to split each one of these flares, and then we're going to use this tool, which is called trim and extend to corners. So what I want to do is we want to keep this part here, and keep the flares all on the one level. So when I click this and this one, you can see that this disappears. Don't worry about this line yet, we can delete that after. So we want to do the same with this one, so we'll click that line and then click this one, see it disappears. And then same with this one, click this line and click this line. So you can see it's starting to take shape already. So what we need to do is just take away some of the unnecessary bits that we don't need. So you can just delete these, delete that. We could probably, yeah, just trim that one away again. And we can delete this one here. So this is our first bit of our piece. We can just, that's fine the way it is now, so we can just exit out of that. You can see it's basically a shape on its own. If we go to our ceiling plans again, so there's our piece there now that we're just after drawing, that's highlighted. So what we need to do is set a height or a thickness of it. So we went to create and then we went to reference plane. I'll just draw it anywhere up top. So then, okay, so we just drew a reference plane just in mid-air and we're going to reference that to the next plane. So you can see there's 346. So we'll just double click that, and I know that I want it to be set at 25, so we're just going to use this set height 2 at 25 mil. So you can see it there. So what we need to do is just bring our piece down, lock it on. So then we're just going to take a look. So you can see there how it's starting to take shape already. You can start to see it there, but we're not finished just yet. So what we need to do is go back into our placement side. You can see it there. So what we need to do is fill in these bits here to make it look more like a sunset. So go back into create, extrude, and we're going to pick the line command, and we're just going to trace around these. So we're just going to trace around this one again. To get the bottoms, we're just going to draw in our circle, and we're just going to trim away the excess that we don't need. So we're going back up to our split tool. So we're going to split on the outsides and split here. So, and then we're going to use our trim and extend tool. So we need to click this line and the inside, same on the other side, and we'll just repeat the process for this one here. So you can see now that they're separated. So we're just going to delete our circle, and that's our two pieces. We're just going to click OK. Go into our 3D. You can see there that they're out a mile. So we're just going to go back into our ceiling plan. Okay, so there's our piece that we're just after drawing. You can see clearly it's out too far. So what we need to do is put in another reference plane. Just draw it up out of the way, and we can add in our dimension then. So we click our dimension, and we're going to dimension this second one here, which is where we drew it on. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the second. We're going to use the first set height 1 at 15. So that is going to be this line here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drag this down to that line, and we're going to lock that on. Okay, so that's basically all we need to do. So you can see there it's our piece. We're just going to add a bit of color to it. So for our background, we're just going to make it white. So go over to our materials. Now this tab might be on your left hand side on yours. It's just the way I have mine set up here. Okay, so to change our background, we're going to default color, duplicate, and we're just going to white. Just name it white. And now we're going to just change the color to white, and OK, apply. Okay, and we can see it turned white. Okay, so we're just going to click this piece here, and we're going to do the exact same thing. And we're just going to, I have this one already set up just from orange, so you can see it's going to turn orange. Click our other pieces, material, click the category, and then this wee box at the bottom. Duplicate our default color. We're going to name this yellow. And then we're just going to change the color to yellow. Press OK, apply, OK. Okay, so there's our finished wall piece. It's hosted onto our wall. What we're going to do next is we're just going to stick it into a project. So if we just open a project, just go File, New, Project, Architecture, OK. But first, we just go back. Just need to save this, so just save it in your desktop or somewhere. Just gonna name it wall art or wall piece. Just save that. So if that's saved, so we're just gonna load it into our project. So and then because it's a hosted family, we're gonna have to draw on a wall. So we're just gonna draw a floor in first, just to get our bearings. So there's your floor. And we're going to draw on a wall. Just draw it in the back wall, on the side wall. So then we're going to go to architecture, component, place component, load of family. But it should already be picked, so here it is over on the left. So you can see there, it won't let us pick any areas but the wall to place it on. So you can see there it's placed in. We'll just place in another one or two just so you can see. So we're going to change over to our 3D view. You can see there that our wall art is placed on the wall with our colours already in place. Thanks for watching. For more information on GMIT Letterfrack, just go to their website, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook pages.